Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel The World Coin. On this channel, we explore rare and valuable coins from around the world. Old dollar coins, error coins, and hidden treasures that can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you love coin collecting, or want to know the real value of coins you already own, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an update. Let's get started with today's rare coin. I have two videos of 5 cents. So let's get started. The 5-cent coin dated 1927 from the United States of America with no mint mark is a historically significant coin belonging to the famous Buffalo nickel series, a design that remains one of the most admired and recognizable coins in American numismatic history. This coin was produced by the United States Mint, and the absence of a mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which for many years issued coins without a mint mark. The Buffalo nickel series was introduced in 1913 and continued until 1938, becoming one of the most iconic designs in United States coinage. The coin was created to reflect American heritage and culture, capturing powerful imagery that represented both the Native American heritage of the continent and the frontier history of the United States. The artistic design of the Buffalo nickel was created by the talented sculptor James Earl Fraser, who intended the coin to represent the strength and spirit of early America. The obverse side of the 1927 Buffalo nickel features the strong profile of a Native American leader facing right. The portrait is not based on a single individual but rather represents a composite of several Native American figures whom the artist studied. Fraser wanted the portrait to symbolize the dignity, resilience, and cultural heritage of Native American peoples. The design shows detailed hair braids, feathers, and strong facial features that emphasize the individuality and presence of the figure. Along the upper edge of the coin appears the inscription, "Liberty," representing one of the central ideals of the United States. Beneath the profile appears the date, 1927, marking the year the coin was produced. In very fine condition, the major details of the Native American portrait remain clearly visible, including the cheekbone, jawline, and portions of the hair braid, although the highest points of the design may show moderate wear due to circulation. The reverse side of the 1927 Buffalo nickel displays one of the most famous animal images in American coinage history. At the center of the design appears a powerful American bison standing on a mound of earth. This animal is often referred to as a buffalo in common language, which is why the coin is widely known as the Buffalo nickel. The design was inspired by a real American bison named Black Diamond that lived at the Central Park Zoo in New York during the early 20th century. The massive body, curved horns, and heavy shoulders of the animal are depicted with impressive detail, creating a strong and memorable image. Above the animal appears the inscription, "United States of America," while beneath the mound appears the denomination, 5 cents. The national motto, "E pluribus unum," meaning, out of many, one, also appears above the buffalo, symbolizing the unity of the states within the nation. The Buffalo nickel series is well known among collectors for its artistic beauty and historical symbolism. Unlike earlier coins that featured classical European-style designs, the Buffalo nickel celebrated distinctly American subjects. The Native American portrait represented the cultural heritage of the continent's original inhabitants, while the buffalo symbolized the wildlife and frontier history of the American West. This combination created a coin that told a powerful story about the country's past. The 1927 5-cent coin was struck using a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gives the coin its durable silver-gray appearance. The coin measures approximately 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 5 grams. Unlike many modern coins, the Buffalo nickel features a plain edge without reeds. Over time, the copper-nickel alloy develops a natural patina as it ages, giving circulated coins a slightly darker tone that many collectors find attractive. When a 1927 Buffalo nickel is described as being in very fine condition, it indicates that the coin has circulated but still retains strong design details. On the obverse side in very fine grade, the Native American portrait remains clearly defined. The hair braid, feather details, and facial features remain visible though slightly worn. The inscription, "Liberty," and the date, 1927, remain readable and well defined. The overall appearance still reflects the strength and character of Fraser's original design. On the reverse side of a very fine 1927 buffalo nickel, the buffalo remains clearly visible, though some of the finer details such as the fur texture may show moderate wear. The horn, head, and shoulders of the buffalo remain well defined, and the mound beneath the animal remains visible. The inscriptions, United States of America, and 5 cents, remain readable though slightly softened by circulation. Even with wear, the reverse design still communicates the power and symbolism intended by the original artist. Collectors often study buffalo nickels carefully because the series is known for interesting die varieties and mint errors. During the minting process, blank metal discs called planchettes were struck under intense pressure using engraved dies. Occasionally irregularities occurred, producing coins with unusual features such as doubled lettering, die cracks, clipped planchettes, or off-center strikes. Such mint errors can make a coin highly desirable among collectors and may significantly increase its market value. Another factor affecting the value of a 1927 buffalo nickel is the preservation of its surface and the clarity of its details. Coins with smoother surfaces, fewer scratches, and strong design elements tend to attract greater attention in the collector market. Even coins graded as very fine can be highly desirable if the date is clear and the buffalo's features remain visible. The Buffalo Nickel series is especially popular among collectors because many coins in the series experienced heavy circulation during the early 20th century. As a result, well-preserved examples from the 1920s are less common today. Coins from this period reflect an important era in American economic and cultural history, when coinage circulated widely in everyday commerce across the country. Collectors searching for valuable buffalo nickels often examine old coin collections, estate sales, bank rolls, and dealer inventories. Because the buffalo nickel circulated widely for decades, many examples remain hidden in old collections waiting to be rediscovered. The thrill of finding a collectible coin from nearly a century ago continues to attract people to the hobby of coin collecting. In today's collector market, the value of a 1927 buffalo nickel depends heavily on its condition, rarity, and overall eye appeal. Many circulated examples may sell for modest premiums above face value, but coins in better preserved conditions or those with rare varieties can reach significantly higher prices. A 1927 buffalo nickel in very fine condition may attract strong collector interest and can sometimes reach values ranging from several $100s to even higher depending on demand and surface quality. Exceptional examples are coins with rare mint errors can sometimes reach values in the thousands of dollars at specialized auctions. Professional coin grading services evaluate coins using standardized grading systems that measure wear, surface preservation, and overall visual quality. Once graded, coins are sealed in protective holders that confirm their authenticity and grade. Certified coins often perform better in the collector market because buyers trust the evaluation provided by experienced numismatic professionals. Proper care and storage are essential for preserving coins like the 1927 buffalo nickel. Collectors typically handle coins by their edges to avoid fingerprints and store them in protective holders or coin albums to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Maintaining a dry and stable environment helps protect the coin's surfaces and ensures that its historical and collectible value is preserved for future generations. For collectors and historians, the 1927 5-cent buffalo nickel with no mint mark represents an important chapter in the history of United States coinage. Its powerful design, cultural symbolism, and connection to the early 20th century make it one of the most beloved coins in American numismatics. Even in very fine condition, the coin retains much of its original beauty and historical meaning. Because of these qualities, the 1927 buffalo nickel continues to attract strong interest among coin collectors around the world. While many examples remain common, certain coins with strong preservation, rare varieties, or unusual mint errors can achieve impressive values in the collector market. This possibility encourages collectors to carefully examine coins from this historic series, knowing that even a small 5-cent coin from 1927 may hold hidden value and a fascinating story within the world of numismatics. Next video. The United States 5-cent coin dated 1938 with no mint mark is one of the historically important coins in American numismatic history, representing the final year of the famous Buffalo Nickel series before a major design change in United States coinage. This coin was produced by the United States Mint, and the absence of a mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally produced coins without mint marks for many decades. The Buffalo nickel series had been in production since 1913 and quickly became one of the most beloved coin designs in the United States because of its uniquely American theme and artistic character. The design was created by the talented American sculptor James Earl Fraser, who wanted the coin to reflect the cultural heritage and frontier history of the United States through powerful symbolic imagery. The obverse side of the 1938 5-cent Buffalo nickel features a striking profile portrait of a Native American facing right. Fraser designed this portrait by combining features from several Native American individuals whom he met and studied during his career, including chiefs from different tribes. The intention was not to represent a single individual but rather to create a symbolic figure that represented the strength, dignity, and cultural identity of Native American people. The portrait displays detailed features including braided hair, a strong forehead, and distinctive cheekbones, all rendered with bold sculptural depth that makes the design appear lifelike. Along the right side of the coin appears the inscription, Liberty, a core value represented throughout American coinage. The date, 1938, appears just beneath the shoulder of the portrait. In coins graded as very fine condition, the major details of the portrait remain clear and attractive, including visible hair strands, the braid, and strong facial structure, although some wear may appear on the highest parts of the design such as the cheek and jawline due to circulation. The reverse side of the 1938 Buffalo nickel displays the famous American bison, commonly referred to as a buffalo, standing powerfully on a mound of earth. This iconic image represents the wildlife and frontier spirit of the American West. The bison depicted on the coin was inspired by a real animal named Black Diamond, which lived in the Central Park Zoo in New York in the early 20th century. The animal's heavy shoulders, curved horns, and thick body are engraved with remarkable detail, creating one of the most dramatic animal images ever used on United States coinage. Above the buffalo appears the inscription, United States of America, and beneath the mound is the denomination, 5 cents. The national motto, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, appears above the buffalo as well, symbolizing the unity of the American states. The year 1938 holds special significance in the history of the Buffalo nickel series because it marked the final year of its production. After 25 years of use, the United States Mint decided to replace the Buffalo nickel design with a new 5-cent coin featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson. The new design, known as the Jefferson nickel, debuted later in 1938. Because of this transition, the 1938 Buffalo nickel represents the last chapter of one of the most famous coin designs ever produced in the United States. The composition of the 1938 Buffalo nickel is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving the coin a durable metallic appearance with a silver-gray tone. The coin has a diameter of approximately 21.2 millimeters and weighs about 5 grams. It features a plain edge rather than the reeded edges seen on many other coins. The copper-nickel alloy used for the Buffalo nickel series allowed the coin to withstand years of circulation, although the design details often wore down with extended use, which is why higher-grade coins are more desirable among collectors. When a 1938 Buffalo nickel is described as being in very fine condition, it means the coin has experienced moderate circulation but still preserves a significant portion of its original design detail. On the obverse, the Native American portrait remains strong and recognizable, with visible hair braids, facial outlines, and partial feather details. The inscription, Liberty, remains readable and the date, 1938, is usually clearly visible. On the reverse side, the buffalo's outline remains bold, and major features such as the head, shoulder, and horn remain well defined. Although some of the fine fur texture may be worn, the buffalo still maintains its recognizable and powerful appearance. Collectors often pay close attention to Buffalo nickels because the series is known for various minting varieties and striking irregularities. During the minting process, coins were struck by heavy dies pressing into blank metal planchettes, and occasionally this process created interesting errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or clipped planchettes. These minting errors can significantly increase the collectible value of a coin because they are considered rare and unique within the series. The historical appeal of the 1938 Buffalo nickel also contributes to its desirability. As the final year of the Buffalo Nickel series, it represents the closing moment of a design that celebrated the heritage of Native American culture and the wildlife of the American frontier. Many collectors seek coins from the first year and the last year of a series, and the 1938 Buffalo Nickel fulfills the role of the final issue of this iconic design. In the modern coin collecting market, the value of a 1938 Buffalo Nickel with no mint mark depends on several factors including its condition, surface preservation, rarity, and collector demand. Coins that retain clearer details, smoother surfaces, and minimal scratches often command stronger prices. A 1938 Buffalo Nickel in very fine condition may achieve values ranging from hundreds of dollars and in some cases even higher depending on the coin's eye appeal and whether any rare varieties or striking characteristics are present. Professional coin grading services often evaluate coins using standardized grading scales that measure wear, luster, strike quality, and surface preservation. Once graded, coins may be encapsulated in protective holders to verify authenticity and grade. Certified coins often receive greater trust from collectors and investors because the grading process confirms the coin's condition and authenticity. Collectors who preserve coins properly can help maintain their long-term value. Coins are usually handled by their edges to avoid fingerprints, and they are stored in protective holders, coin flips, or specialized albums. Maintaining a stable environment with low humidity helps prevent corrosion and discoloration. Proper care ensures that coins like the 1938 Buffalo Nickel remain in collectible condition for decades to come. The artistic design of the Buffalo Nickel continues to be admired today because it represents a uniquely American approach to coin design. Rather than copying classical European styles, the coin celebrates national heritage by depicting a Native American portrait and an American bison. This powerful imagery has made the Buffalo Nickel one of the most famous coins in the history of the United States. For many collectors and historians, the 1938 5-cent Buffalo Nickel represents more than just a small piece of metal currency. It is a historical artifact that reflects the artistic creativity, cultural identity, and economic history of early 20th century America. Even in very fine condition, the coin retains the spirit and symbolism originally intended by its designer. Because of its historical importance, distinctive design, and role as the final year of the Buffalo Nickel series, the 1938 5-cent coin with no mint mark remains a fascinating and valuable collectible. Its strong design details, connection to American history, and continued demand among collectors contribute to its reputation as a coin that can reach values ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars in the numismatic marketplace, making it an exciting discovery for collectors who appreciate the beauty and history of classic United States coinage. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.